Remember President Trump's campaign promise to end double taxation for American expats living abroad? Whatever happened with that? Well, today we're going to provide a full update on what has, or in this case, hasn't happened since then, and what any version of this reform would mean for Americans living abroad. Let's dive in. So here's the problem for expats. The United States is the only major country in the world that taxes its people based on citizenship and not residence. That means no matter where you live, whether it's Buenos Aires, Bangkok, Berlin, the IRS still wants a tax return from you every single year. In many cases, expats pay taxes twice. Once to the country where they live and once again to the US. For a lot of people, it's not the money, it's the compliance burden. It's the forms, the reporting requirements, the constant fear of, oh my God, what if I mess up my FATCA or FBAR? Pardon my French, but it totally sucks, and we all know it. So when candidate Trump said he wanted to end double taxation on Americans abroad, the message spread quickly throughout the expat community. It wasn't a detailed policy blueprint, more of a headline campaign promise, but obviously it really resonated for a lot of people. Advocates for tax reform, especially groups like American Citizens Abroad, they seized the moment and pushed for something that they've supported for a long time, which is moving the US to a residence-based taxation system for expats. Instead of being required to file and pay taxes no matter where you live, you would only be required to do so if you are considered a resident of the US. For most countries, being a resident means that you are physically present on the soil for at least 183 days during the year. But fast forward 1 year, what's actually happened? The short answer is not that much. There's no fully drafted bill backed by the President of the United States. We did have a little bit of legislative movement back in mid-2025. Representative Darren LaHood introduced a bill that would allow qualifying expats to choose residence-based taxation, meaning you'd only be taxed on U.S. income, not your foreign earnings. That approach would have been a lot more modest than President Trump's original, much broader promise, but at least it's a concrete step in the direction that we would like to go. Unfortunately, that bill went nowhere. It didn't pass. Congress, they never moved decisively, and the political energy around that issue has mostly faded away. Part of the reason is simple: money. Ending federal income taxes for millions of American citizens abroad, a lot of whom earn a very good living, that would create a big revenue gap. The IRS doesn't reveal exactly how much they're making off US expats, but let's say roughly 2.3 million overseas filers, about 40% of them paying US tax and an average tax bill of around $15,000, you land right around $14 billion a year. Whatever the exact number is, we can pretty much guarantee it isn't small potatoes. Second, us expats, we're just not considered to be a major constituency. We aren't a swing state, right? I mean, nobody's going to come campaign in Mexico or Thailand. Now, in an era where elections are increasingly decided on the margins, that could very well change. But right now, probably not going to happen anytime soon. But what if it did happen? What would that look like? For everyday expats, like teachers, remote workers, retirees, digital nomad families overseas, the impact would be enormous. Instead of filing tax returns every year, they'd only need to handle taxes in their country of residence. No more foreign bank account disclosures, no more foreign tax credit worksheets, no more worrying about whether your local retirement account triggers US tax penalties. That would be really nice. So 1 year after the campaign, President Trump's promise, it sparked real discussion and gave new energy to a movement that's been trying to modernize U.S. expat taxation and bring it into the 21st century. But as of right now, when we're filming this video, nothing tangible is on the table. We don't think that's going to change because the political discourse, it's dominated by all sorts of other issues. But we would like to be surprised, so we'll continue monitoring this for any new developments. So, with that being said, we have a lot of content on this channel about optimizing your taxes as an expat or nomad given the current realities. We also just released our free 2026 Expat Tax Guide, which is available to everyone on our email list. So check that out. Link is in the video description. And make sure to follow our channel. We have lots of brand new tax content coming up that could help you save big for this coming tax season. So hit that follow button, hit that like button so we get this content to more people who need to see it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.